Welcome everyone to this next session. It's called Immersive Gaming with NVIDIA RTX. I, for one, am extremely excited. I am currently using an RTX card, so I've seen that jump. We're going to be talking to some really amazing guests over here. Today on the panel, we've got Naman Gupta, Rajaram, Kaushik Tiwari, and Gunshot.
Hello.
All people who are heavily into games, heavily into tech, and they love it. They spend their nights playing games, their days, their afternoons, mornings, and afternoons. So here we go. Guys, thanks for joining us. Today we're discussing quality of games, specifically with regards to RTX. Once people make that jump from going from non RTX to then having RTX on, would any of you guys like to describe that jump and what that feeling is like going from RTX off to RTX on?
I feel I'll be most qualified to say it
Go
since
for it,
I've been
Gunshot.
playing competitive games, but once I bought my RTX card, I got a free game with it. So I'm not more of a story mode kind of guy. But I
Yeah.
played just to test it out. Just for a change, I started playing story mode games. It was Tomb Raider, and I turned on the RTX, and it was so clear. Like I was like, "Hello, where is this quality in my competitive games?" But then yeah, I started downloading mods and everything just to turn on the RTX for the game
Oh.
where it wasn't there, and the change was immense. Like people would think they're hiding in a bush and I can't see them, and people would like but I was like, no, I see you.
They're like, ये कौन सा mod use कर रहा है? Rajaram is taking notes. He's like, साले, he's modding our RTX. What the?
Right.
ये
Wow.
नोट करना पड़ेगा ये
So I guess in esports game, the frames per second matters a lot because that is your primary thing. You need to see
Yeah.
each and every frame while playing and shooting your enemies. While playing AAA titles, after a certain limit, the FPS actually does not matter. So if you're getting like 120, 130 FPS, anything above that actually won't practically affect you. So I
Yeah.
think after that specific breakthrough, quality of the game, the texture of the game actually matters a lot. So what NVIDIA introduced in 2018 after ray tracing and the launch of the 20th series graphic card, it actually changed the entire way and even plays a AAA
Hamstring.
title. So earlier, what used to happen was the developer used to make all the reflections and they had to design everything. But now the graphic card is actually computing all the rays that are going through and reflecting and bouncing off the different objects in the game. So everything is being calculated in real time. So the reflections, the shadows, everything is like as real as it can get. So that is something that Nvidia changed over the past 2 years in terms of gaming, and I think that is a big leap in the gaming industry.
And like Gunshot mentioned, also the first time I switched on RTX, I was using a 2080 Ti. I spent an hour just standing in front of like a वो game glass window था.
Right?
So I just kept going back and forth, just so I could see my character go back. I was like, oh
True.
man, reflections on another level,
Yeah.
lighting and stuff. It changes everything for you once you switch over to. It's like going over to the dark side. You see
True.
the power of the Sith. Rajaram, how do we maximize that quality? Because like we're talking about, once you're playing games on this level, like Naman said, this is not really an esports thing. It's more of a quality thing. You're playing by yourself. Maybe you're playing a one player game or whatever it is, and you want to be completely immersed into that experience. Would you say is the minimum frame rates one should be okay with?
I would say minimum frame rates while playing AAA titles with all the details set to maximum. You can 45 to 60 is well enough, good enough. If you can get 60, there's nothing like that. So whatever more than 60 you can get, it's like adding. How do you say?
Bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus for you. So, like Naman said, I think I would like to also talk about that thing. When we were thinking of doing ray tracing and all, if you remember, maybe 3 years back before this ray tracing thing came out, it's not like ray tracing is a new thing or something. It has been in existence for a long time now. If you remember the dragons and all those things from Game of Thrones and all those things, if you remember the last season, it took like 2 additional years only just for rendering the dragons and all those things and doing the special effects and everything. So what happens is ray tracing as a technology has been there, but it is first time that it is available for all the gamers, all the users, and it can be done in real time.
Real
So what
time.
we
That's the
yes,
difference. Yeah.
yes, that is the biggest difference. So what is now happening is you can see the things happening in real time, and it is not like you have to do everything and then let the frames render and you get the rendered frame after like 1 day or 2 day. That is the biggest difference that ray tracing brings to the table. That said, when we're talking about image quality, we also had a specific target where it was like, how do you mimic the nature or how do you mimic what is real?
Yeah.
And that is where our hardware based ray tracing things came into picture. So it is like, how do you calculate the rays? And there are billions of millions of light rays coming which are being processed, and that is where I think Nvidia excels.
Could you give us a small insight into how DLSS works exactly and what that does for your gaming experience?
Yeah, of course. I think DLSS, as the name suggests, stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling. It is based on a technology where all our hardware. So when we're talking about hardware, we are talking about the NVIDIA RTX GPUs, specific cores which are built for ray tracing, and then there are specific cores which are built for all your artificial intelligence stuff. So what we do is we combine all those things. So I spoke about two things. So there is another thing, what is the traditional rendering and all those things, and the traditional rendering, the ray tracing, and your tensor cores, that is artificial intelligence, all three work in tandem and give you what is we call it DLSS. So when we talk about DLSS, we are talking about giving you the best of both the worlds, that is high frames as well as the best picture quality.
For a lot of gamers, when they saw DLSS, you're like, "Arey, more frames, free me frames,
Yeah.
without without any hit. Thank you, Nvidia, free frames."
Yeah,
Um,
I think I have one thing I would like to add to this. It's an experience which I had. We have this. We have lots of cafes who use our RTX GPUs, gaming cafes. So what happened was there was a specific cafe. He was using all GTX series GPUs, and his gamers were pretty happy with him, and they were like, "Okay, we are good." And suddenly, what happened was, like I think Mohit or Gunshot said, there was a new game release which supported RTX. And what I said is, just take this card, just let your gamers experience it for 1 day, and we'll see what happens. So what happened is, the gamers, I think the game was COD, I think, yeah, COD.
Modern Warfare.
Yes.
Yeah, Modern
So that
Warfare.
was the game. Yeah. So what happened is, I gave them one card. The gamers there experienced that game. In next 1 month, he upgraded all his 20 GPUs to an RTX GPU.
I thought you were going to say he never called you back. He ran away with the GPU. Oh, so you're still trying to get in touch with him. Brilliant. That's crazy. But that's a great way to get people to experience it also, because there's nothing like experiencing it for
Yeah,
yourself. I think will be able to elaborate further as someone who like connects people to the hardware. If you haven't seen it, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Kaushik, we'll move over to you. These games, a lot of them take up pretty much all your storage, like 250 gigs minimum
RDR2.
installation, vagera, and yeah, RDR2. And my God, seeing the horse's muscles, uska pichwade ka muscles, the snow, every little detail, and it takes up so much of space. Kaushik, read speeds, write speeds. How important is it when you're playing a game like that? Like specifically RDR2 so taxing on a system, and then with RTX on, and then with DLSS on. How much does the hard drive contribute over there?
So let me let me share with you some insights on the next gen India PC gamer study that we recently did. Okay, so one of the things which is known to most of us is that gamers put a lot of hours into it, but how many hours? Okay, so generally, the casual gamers or the pro turn, casual gamers now, or people who don't play for competitive sport, okay, spend approximately 10 hours a week. Okay, and a pro gamer today spends approximately 6 hours a day while preparing for a competition, a proper esports
Wow.
competition. Okay, so that's the kind of play which happens. Now 46% okay, of the gamers that we kind of interviewed, they told us that they have at least 1 TB or less of storage. Okay. Now remember, one of the point that I was making earlier is modern warfare. Since we have been talking about modern warfare, okay, modern warfare is somewhere around 209 GB on storage. Okay, so you're right. Okay, when you say that all this involves a lot of storage, lot of space in record and storage. You put 5 games like this and 1 TB is full, right? Okay,
Done. Yeah.
you need space for more. So that is definitely one challenge. So, and that's what we are trying to overcome with the technical advancements that we are making. We are enhancing the overall capacity of SSDs, because gamers need SSD. Without SSD, there's no game. Okay, for modern
Yeah.
requirements. Okay? And
Yeah.
all of us relate to that. So definitely that's one part of it. And second part of it is the heat sink. Okay, all of these dissipate a lot of heat.
Yo.
So you require SSDs with heatsink as well these days. Okay, and the biggest testimonial to that is the fact that majority of the new motherboards that come out in the market, okay, actually have a heatsink from in the design.
Pre-install heatsink and then you put your NVMe under that. Yeah.
That, right? So what we have been doing is we have been providing the gamers with this option that you have the product with a heatsink available as well. So all this is actually helping the gamers extend their game time, enhance their overall library by adding more games to it, not parting with the games that they want. And then we are adding a few new products wherein they can even take the game from one PC to other. It's just like how we used to do in the past, right?
Yeah.
Rig. Okay, taking a rig from one place to other is impossible these days, but you have these portable products which you can take.
Yeah.
I will actually show one to you further in this presentation.
And also, I don't know, Kaushik, you can correct me if I'm wrong. People who are using SN850 specifically or Black Gaming WD drives, make sure that you install the software and activate game mode. I didn't realize that, and then I did it later, and I was like, "Oh, bro, solid boost!"
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, so this was one of the requirement that again we hear it from our consumers, right? We keep on taking the feedback from the market. So the consumers kept telling us that this is the requirement. So which is why we created something like this. And this software is called SSD Dashboard, okay, which could be downloaded free of cost.
Yeah.
So the game mode actually allows them to play it for longer. Your heatsink kicks in. The algorithm which is inside the software ultimately kicks in and allows you to play for longer duration without really dropping your frames. So yeah,
Nice.
so those things are actually a part of it.
Naman, as someone who puts PCs together, and what would you say is the best RTX configuration right now to have? The best components, so that you get the max quality, you can max everything out and be completely immersed and forget about your families, forget about everyone who's living with you.
Okay, so my consultation will be depending on the fact of the current market availability. So I would suggest all of those who are listening right now to get an LHR card right now. LHR is basically low hash rate, because HHR, which is high hash rate cards, are costlier right now and you don't actually need them. So anybody who is telling you to get an HHR card makes no sense. Get an LHR card. If you are willing to go for 2K or 4K resolution or multi-monitor setup, then 30 Ti is more than enough. You don't need a 3090 unless you want to do machine learning or deep learning. A 3080 Ti is more than sufficient for 4K gaming as well. But it depends on what all games do you play. So if you play games like Overwatch or Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, games which actually don't require a lot of FPS, then you can go with a high resolution screen, like a 4K or a 2K screen. But if you're someone who plays a lot of esports, then you should go for a full HD or a 2K at max. 4K won't be recommended in that case, because obviously there'll be an FPS drop. Now, Kaushik sir mentioned that how does an SSD impact? I would like to also mention that it is not just the load times that matters while adding an SSD to your gaming PC. What also affects is so a lot of games have cutscenes, right? And if you're playing on a 4K resolution, the 4K cutscenes takes a lot of time to buffer.
Yeah.
So if you have a good SSD, the buffering is very smooth on an SSD. But if you have it on a hard disk, you can see the clip have small stuttering, and that is not actually the bottleneck from the hardware, but the PC hardware, but from the SSD itself.
Absolutely. I completely agree, Naman. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting information over here. Bro, I thought I didn't even know about low hash rate and high hash rate cards. This is so embarrassing. I should do some more reading up. Naman, I'm gonna get in touch with you. Slide into your DM.
Sure.
Try to figure. So,
Most
but
welcome.
like Gunshot had said, once you go RTX, you try to look for mods and stuff to introduce RTX into games that don't support it. You know what I mean?
It's true. And plus, like, I had one more thing. जैसे जब अभी SSDs की बात हो रही थी, तो I started using WD SSDs, and I go to Naman to install whatever components I want to get installed with. I was like, Naman भाई ये SSD आई है, आप लगा दो. उन्होंने कहा इस पे boot भी डाल देते हैं. मैंने कहा उससे क्या होगा? You won't even believe, Jose, my boot time was 3 seconds. I turned on the PC and before even it showed the motherboard, it was like, okay, log in your password. And I'm like, oh.
Bro, it takes me 3 seconds to press the button. What the hell? Oh, dude, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Amazing.
That's why he's Gunshot, no?
Yeah. Password.
And उससे भी सबसे बढ़िया चीज क्या होती है? That before I came to know about all these hard disks, I was like you. I didn't know anything. I was like, भैया PC बना दो, मेरे को गेम खेलना है. I was playing a game called God of War, and I knew for a fact कि इस कट सीन पे मेरा कंप्यूटर लैग होगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे लोड नहीं होगा. And I would be like, जैसे वो कट सीन आता है, see, पहले अपने स्टोरी मोड गेम हम बहुत बार खेलते थे कि इसमें ये खोल दूं, इसमें ये खोल दूं. तो मेरे जैसे वो कट सीन आता है, मैं skip यहाँ कंप्यूटर बंद नहीं होना चाहिए.
To try to save the computer's life. Bachao, escape. Man. Rajaram, could you tell us which GPUs currently support RTX and DLSS?
RTX is supported on all all GPUs which have RTX in the prefix. RTX 2000 series, RTX 3000 series. All these GPUs support ray tracing. And when we are talking about DLS, all the GPUs that support RTX will support your DLSS, because all RTX cards, like I said in the beginning of this video, we have tensor cores, we have ray tracing cores. So when you have these two cores, automatically your AI, on which your DLSS is based on, it will automatically work.
Is there a file or a firmware update you can give us so that our older cards, if we can just, please, sir, it is mar raha hai ye card, please.
16
You
GB
have to
RAM.
DM me. You have to DM me.
I have 512 MB RAM on this card, so I need to run RTX on it. Can you please give me a firmware update? Just kidding.
I realized one thing after the launch of ray tracing, that a lot of game developers are actually pushing towards the consumers to actually feel ray tracing. What I mean to say is, earlier the games do not have a lot of scenes where reflections actually mattered, but now in a lot of scenes, in a lot of the gameplay, there is a lot of water on the puddles on the street, or mirrors in the game, just so that you can
Opportunities
actually
to
see the
showcase that.
reflections.
Yeah.
So
And then
now
cut
the
to
gun,
spend 1 hour in front of a mirror.
right?
Just
Now the
going like that.
gun is more shinier now, so that you can actually see the bullets firing and the reflection of the shells going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point. We're not complaining. We're very happy. Aur karo, bhai
That is
log.
true.
Aur karo.
So see, the thing I realized in 2016 and 2017 was, as a PC builder, was what happens next, because all the consoles were getting better, online gaming was getting better, so cloud gaming was getting better, and I was like, okay, hardware का क्या होगा? What will I be doing in the next 4 years? अगर cloud gaming इतना famous हो गया, तो मेरी job का क्या होने वाला है? Then Nvidia launched ray tracing, and I was like, okay, someone is doing something towards a better gaming experience. And अगर हम एक स्टेप आगे बढ़े हैं, तो जो पुराने कंसोल्स हैं और जो क्लाउड गेमिंग है, उनको आगे बढ़ने में और 5 साल लगेंगे. एंड देन आई हैड दैट कॉन्फिडेंस, ठीक है, जब वो यहाँ तक पहुंचेंगे, देन Nvidia will launch something जो हमें और आगे 5 साल ले जाएगा. So we are always secure about कि हाँ, we'll have something to do in our life.
That's a great insight actually on how the market works and industry goes forward.
Because क्लाउड गेमिंग में रे ट्रेसिंग लाते लाते उनको काफी बैंडविड्थ चाहिए, जो करंट में ख्याल से 1 Gbps कनेक्शन पे नहीं आ सकता.
और अगर थोड़ा सा बारिश हो गया ना, तुम्हारा सब रिफ्लेक्शंस
रियल टाइम में,
ये गेम में बारिश हो रही है कि बाहर बारिश हो रही है. Man, crazy stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on this panel. Very insightful. Got to learn some more things. Every panel I do, and the more people I speak to, I'm learning more stuff. So, big thank you to NVIDIA for enriching my life through these panels. Kaushik, Gunshot, Naman, Rajaram. Before we let you guys go, I want to ask you favorite RTX game that you are playing currently.
So for me, it would be RDR2 because I tend to play a more complex game of RDR. It's called role playing. So it's called role playing in RDR2. So it's like they are actually real people, and you talk to them. Oh, kahan ja raha hai? Ye le, shoot.
Bro, you're not playing in RDR2.
Yeah,
It's all
in
role playing.
RDR2,
Oh
but
my
you're
god.
role playing. So it's
That's
actually really
crazy.
fun, and like having like playing at full max graphics, and actually having real time people to communicate to is a really fun experience.
And that jump from when the update happened recently, right? There was no RTX support on RDR2. Then we got support for it, and the jump in frames also with DLSS.
Yeah.
I was like, "Arey, bro, superb!" Purely because it's such a demanding game. Like we were saying, घोड़े का हर बाल दिख रहा है.
I think
You-
Jose has very
I'm obsessed.
specifically seen.
Yeah,
Look
actually,
at
he has
horse.
very fetish with the
And then-
hairs and the horse.
Then you end up googling RDR horse, and that's don't Google that. Don't even YouTube that. You don't know what you're gonna end up finding. But yeah, same for me, Gunshot. I'm also in the RDR2 scene, and for me, I was playing Monster Hunter, and then DLSS support happened on there also.
Yeah.
Huge jump in frames and reflections, was amazing.
So I didn't actually completed my story. I just straight up went to role playing and actually living a life. So I basically do a lot of crime there. We have
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It's fun.
I like how happily Gunshot is like, I do a lot of crime there.
No story, only role play.
all good. आप सबको मार डालते हो उधर. Very good. Naman, what about you? What are you playing RTX wise?
So I bought RDR2 first for my PlayStation, and then it later on released for PC also. So I spent twice on the same game, but I felt I played it twice. Keeping that aside, Call of Duty was fun to play, Modern Warfare specifically, because the other games from the franchise don't have the ray tracing feature on. And playing the story, because the story on Modern Warfare is actually very immersive now, though it's a very short story, but you can actually see all the reflections, so it was a very different experience playing other COD games and coming to Modern Warfare. So that was something. Yeah.
Got you. Kaushik, are you playing any RTX games currently, or you decided to sleep in the nights now to get some rest?
Yeah, much better for my body, I can tell you that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so I have this 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 pack, and thanks to Activision Blizzard for that. Okay, which has Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, plus Modern Warfare, plus Warzone, and one more. Okay, but interesting part is this. Okay, one of the things that I did ever since I assembled my PC, and again thanks to Rajaram Sale for that. Okay, is I have installed this. This is a.
Oh, bro, sweet.
Look at him. Okay. So what I do is that I save my game progress on this, and I can take this to any computer, okay, and just insert this in. It has this beautiful RGB on it, and I can continue where I left. So this is the beautiful thing that we have developed. And
Kaushik sabko jala raha hai idhar. He's like, let me just make these guys burn. Damn, bro, that's a serious
If I'm
flex.
ever gonna plan a heist, I am going to Rajaram sir and Kaushik sir.
Yeah.
Graphic card चोरी करनी है,
absolutely.
and एक सर
Naman, I'm with you.
चुराना है.
Gunshot, since you do a lot of crime in
Role play,
RDR2.
yeah.
Plus,
You are a
And
mastermind.
first I do sweet talk my way through it. Games बनाए ना.
now किसी का बंदूक निकाल के भाई I'm done talking.
You know what? Like Kaushik was showing his WD drive, I was supposed to show a 3090, which I am not going to do now.
ना अब तो करना पड़ेगा, अब तो करना
You'll
पड़ेगा.
see-
करना पड़ेगा.
You'll see Naman get up from there and walk into Rajaram's frame. Just
नहीं राजाराम सर, प्लीज शो द ग्राफिक कार्ड. हम जब रात को चोरी
हाँ,
करने आएंगे
और
तो
क्या?
विजुअल होना चाहिए क्या चुरा रहे हैं.
yeah.
क्या चुराना है?
अरे नमन सर IP ट्रेस रन करो, एड्रेस निकलवाना है सर.
No, I can help you guys. I'll be like Kaushik, Rajaram. I just wanted to say a big thank you. I just want to come over and drop a gift off at your place. Naman, Gunshot, drive the car. Naman, you keep all the weapons and all ready. We just go.
Real
आपका
time
आया है,
ground.
sir.
Role
I
play.
never give you my phone number. Huh?
Yeah, we're only semi-joking. We're not, just anyway.
You know, it is very interesting. I have been playing Metro Exodus. I have been playing this thing
Oh
Control.
yeah.
I have been playing Cyberpunk. The thing which took my mind away was my son. I got Minecraft for him,
Right.
and suddenly there is this RTX support, and he is
Yeah.
behind me like, okay, let's play Minecraft RTX. I'm like, what?
Oh,
He knew that RTX support is there before me. I was like, let's go.
crazy. Damn cool. Metro Exodus also is a great implementation
Yeah,
of RTX. Bro, brilliant. This is actually great. It's reminded me of which games I should go back and start playing now. Some backlog
But
hai idhar.
Jose, I think you need more storage for that. Why don't you ask anybody to send you a package?
Unfortunately, I already installed two SN850s into my PC. I was just telling Kaushik in the previous panel. I have been like, bro, send it over. Anyway. But guys, thank you so much for being on this panel. It was a great chat. We'll catch you in the online world. A gunshot. We shall do crimes together in our.
Welcome.
Great stuff, guys. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you. Bye bye.